Hey, teacher, teach these kids fractions. Yeah, you.
Okay.
Comparing fractions.
We're going to compare like and unlike fractions. Like means
Same denominator.
and unlike means
Different denominators.
so like fractions are same denominators and unlike fractions are different denominators.
So like fractions are same denominators, and unlike fractions are different denominators. So like fractions are same denominators, and unlike fractions are different denominators. So like fractions are same denominators, and unlike fractions are different denominators.
This is what like fractions look like. You see the denominator? Same denominator, so they're like fractions. And if we compare these fractions, since we have like fractions,
We have like fractions.
all we got to do is look at the numerator. Now we just decide, is 2 bigger than 1? Yeah. And this is where the alligator's going to eat it. Now let's go to different denominators. Unlike fractions, look like this. You see the different denominator? And this one needs more work to do in order to compare. Okay? We can't compare the fractions because the denominators are not the same yet. We have to change these to have the same denominator.
We have to change these to have the same denominator.
Now you're going to say, well, how do I do that? I'm going to show you step by step on how to change these denominators so we can start comparing them like this. First thing you do is you
Erase this, because that's useless right now.
2 and 5, these are my denominators, and I'm going to skip count my denominators. If you don't know how to skip count, you just count by that number. So you go
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
da 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 da, and then we go to the next one.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can go as far as you want. I only write the first 5, but I wrote more than 5 for you. Next thing we do is stop the video. Okay, you only have to write the first 5 if you can already see it in the first 5. Sometimes you can't, so you have to write the rest until you find one. Here, we check both of these skip counting numbers, and we look for at least one pair. If there's more than one, circle it. So we're gonna look to see if there's any number they both have in common. And they both have 10 in common. This is what I need to change each denominator into. I need to change this 2 into a 10, and I need to change this 5 into a 10. And you can only do that by multiplying. So what do I have to multiply this by to get a 10? 2 times what can give me a 10? 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just like equivalent fractions, we have to do it to the top. Okay, what does this fraction change into? Changes into 5 tenths. Okay? Now in this fraction, what do we have to multiply 5 by to get the 10? 5 times 1, 2. And whatever we do to the bottom one, we have to do to the top one. What does this change into? 2 tenths. Do you see that we now have like denominators? They're the same denominator. Now, all we have to do is look at the numerator, okay? So which numerator is bigger, 5 or 2? And it'd be 5. So that means that the 1/2 was bigger.